Hello everyone, welcome back to Carscope. Today, we're diving deep into a very important release, the 2026 Toyota Hilux Macron Travo. This isn't just another facelift, this is a generational leap, with bold design, modern tech, and even an electric variant. Let's break it all down. As we start, imagine the Hilux heritage, rugged pickup toughness, legendary reliability. Toyota hasn't abandoned that DNA, but the Travo brings it into a new era. From the outside to the inside, drivetrain options, and price points, there's a lot to cover. From the front, the Travo wears a very modern, angular face. The slim LED projector headlamps look sharper, more refined than previous generations. They're paired with law-shaped daytime running lights that give a futuristic signature. Between the lights, there's no more small badge A, instead, big bold Toyota lettering across the grille, giving it a strong, solid presence. The lower bumper is aggressive, a wide, two-tier air intake flanked by angular trim pieces, and on some trims, real skid plate styling. On the electric Travo E, the upper intake is blanked out, accentuating its aerodynamic nature. From the side, the Hilux Travo retains the pickup profile we all know. A single cab, smart cab, and double cab remain in the lineup, but the body lines are cleaner and more sculpted. There are stronger character lines over the wheel arches, and the 18-inch cross-spoke alloy wheels, in some trims, amplify its rugged appeal. One of the clever additions, grip-oriented side steps, making access easier whether you're climbing into the bed or getting in and out of the cabin. At the rear, the Travo doesn't disappoint. The tailgate is now more practical, with a built-in step by the bumper to help you step into the bed, a very handy touch. The LED taillights have been redesigned into a C-shaped graphic, giving a striking, modern look. There's sporty styling in higher trims, an integrated sports bar with LED lighting, mesh bumper corners, even a tailgate damper to make opening smoother. Overall, the exterior is an effective blend of toughness and refinement. Step inside, and the cabin feels like it's sprung from Toyota's SUV design playbook. The dashboard is angular with hexagonal themes across vents, door cards, and center console. The main display is a floating 12.3-inch touchscreen in higher trims, while more basic versions get a 7-inch screen. The instrument cluster is fully digital, also 12.3-inch in its top form, giving a crisp, modern readout. Toyota has clearly taken inspiration from the Land Cruiser line. The steering wheel has that squarish airbag boss, reminiscent of big Toyota SUVs. Practical details shine through. Climate control is handled by 3 dials in some models, or digital push-button controls in others. Underneath, you'll find USB-C ports, storage cubbies, cup holders by the air vents, and dual glove boxes. Higher spec variants offer Softex full leather seats, power adjustments, and even wireless phone charging. There's also an electronic parking brake on many models, a first for Hilux, and a multi-terrain selector dial built into the center console. It's clear Toyota has taken user convenience seriously. Now, let's talk about what powers this new Hilux Travo. For many markets, the standard choice remains the tried and tested 1.5 a 2.8-liter turbo diesel engine. On automatic versions, it delivers around 204 PS and 500 Nm of torque. With a manual transmission, torque is capped a bit lower, at 420 Nm. You can choose a 6-speed automatic or 6-speed manual, and you get either rear-wheel drive or part-time 4WD, depending on the trim. The chassis has also been upgraded with what Toyota calls Dynamic Cloud. That's a set of mechanical enhancements designed to make the ride smoother, more refined. There are extra body mounting points to boost rigidity, new dampers, hydraulic engine mounts to absorb vibration, and even a larger steering shaft for better feedback. In 4x4 models, Toyota includes a rear locking differential. All that contributes to a ride that feels more comfortable than older Hilux models, without losing the ruggedness. For off-road enthusiasts, the Travo brings a real multi-terrain system. You have selectable drive modes: dirt, sand, mud, rock, and snow. That dial adjusts both throttle response and gearbox behavior. The Travo also gets a multi-terrain monitor, 360-degree camera views, including underfloor views, which is super helpful for tricky terrain. For true 4WD models, Toyota is offering all this as standard A, which is impressive. Then comes the headline, the Travo E, a fully electric Hilux. This is the first time Hilux goes BEV. It uses a 59.2 kWh lithium-ion battery, and thanks to dual motors, one on each axle, it produces a combined 196 PS. The front motor makes about 205 Nm, the rear about 268 Nm, meaning permanent all-wheel drive. The rear axle is a Macron Dion setup, replacing the traditional solid axle, to accommodate the EV architecture. Range is quoted around 240 km in WLTP terms, 315 km in NEDC, which is decent for a pickup of this size. Charging is quite capable. You get DC fast charging up to 125 A Macron kW, and AC charging around 10 or 11 A Macron kW depending on the source. Toyota even protects the battery pack with a diamond shield cage to guard against rocks and debris. That ruggedness is very on brand. What's more, even the EV version retains serious off-road capability, 700 A Macron water wading depth, up to 1,600 kilograms towing capacity, and 500 millimeters of axle articulation. So, it's not just for city driving, it's a real utility pickup. Safety and driver assistance have also been upgraded, thanks to the new electric power steering system. On some variants, Toyota's Safety Sense 3.0 is available, which includes adaptive cruise control, lane centering, and more. The body rigidity improvements from Dynamic Cloud help make the structure safer and quieter, reducing vibration and noise inside the cabin. In terms of pricing, it depends on which market and which variant you pick. In Thailand, for example, the ICE Travo starts from about 767,000 baht for the base single cab version, and goes up to around 1,366,000 baht for high-spec double cab overland or Fortrex trims. Quado 1, the Travo E, the EV version, is priced at approximately 1,491,000 baht. Paltan's Automotive News 2. These are significant numbers, but given the technological leap and the options, they might be justified for customers looking for that mix of heritage and innovation. So, what's the verdict? The 2026 Hilux Travo is a bold move for Toyota. It respects Hilux's rugged, dependable past, while pushing into new territory with electric power and higher comfort. On the exterior, it manages to be both aggressive and modern inside. It's a big leap in design, quality, and tech. Performance-wise, the diesel version is well known and trusted. Now refined, the EV gives a surprisingly capable and sophisticated option for those who want zero emissions without sacrificing utility. As for who this truck is for, if you're using it as a workhorse, the diesel models remain compelling. If you're looking for something more modern, more eco-conscious, or to use in a city or semi-urban role, the Travo E makes a lot of sense. Off-road adventurers are also well catered for, thanks to the multi-terrain system and the rugged build. There are a few trade-offs. The EV version's range isn't enormous, and payload is somewhat reduced compared to ICE versions. But Toyota has clearly thought about balancing EV usability with utility. Plus, the price premium for the electric model will be a barrier for some, but for early adopters or businesses, the benefits might outweigh that. To wrap up, the 2026 Hilux Travo is one of the most interesting Hilux models we've seen in years. It's a turning point. Toyota has taken a workhorse legend and reimagined it without losing what made it great: a durability, toughness, and versatility, while bringing in the future with electrification and modern comfort. For CarScope viewers, this is a pickup worth watching. Whether you're a traditionalist or curious about EV utes, the Travo lineup has something for you. Thanks for watching this deep dive. If you enjoyed the review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. I'd love to hear what you think about the Travo and which version you'd pick. Until next time, drive safe, and I'll catch you in the next video.